Hey what's guys, it's Sam with Paradox and welcome to the second episode of High School Stories. So the last episode got quite a lot of good reception off you guys. It got quite a few likes and quite a few views. So I thought I'd do another one because I did say if that video got a certain amount of likes I would do another one, which is why I'm doing this one. And as you can see from the title, it's quite bad. So right outside my school, basically there was a car chase, I think. And basically the car swerved into the bush that's literally just outside the school, and it was someone else's garden as well, which was quite bad. I can hear from my throat, it's quite but yeah, so he swerved into the bush, and he basically got out of his car and ran straight through the school and ran off straight through the school playground. And luckily everyone was in lesson at the time. If it was like lunchtime or something, it would be quite bad, I guess. But so yeah, he kind of made an escape through the school, and the whole school was shut off and you weren't allowed to move, you weren't allowed to get out of the buildings or anything. So we were stuck in school for like a few hours inside our classrooms. We weren't allowed to move, get out of our classroom whatsoever. And our teacher had to keep us in our classrooms, which actually made it to be quite a fun day because we actually just sat inside and did whatever we want mainly. But so yeah, this guy, there was 3 of them apparently, and I'll leave the link to the actual news report on BBC News it was on. So it's just quite like a high incident. And but yeah, so there was 3 of them, and the police checked the cars, and they found many weapons, and there was a gun in the bush that the car swerved into. But I'll quickly read some of the things that were on BBC News. And like I said, there's actual clip of an actual person speaking over the entire incident in the BBC News clip in the BBC News website in the description below. But so this is what BBC said. Police were called shortly after midday to my school in where I live. I don't really want to say, but where a man was seen with a gun. Police set up a containment area until firearms officers arrived. 3 men from where I live, aged 21, 24 and 30, and a 17-year-old youth from London, so it's actually 4, were arrested on suspicion of being in possession of a firearm. These are currently awaiting questioning at police stations in Ipswich and Bones and Edmonds. So yeah, I kind of just said where I lived, but I said 2, so you don't know which one I am. But so yeah, this is quite a bad thing, you know. I was actually in maths at the time, so I got to skip a whole lesson of maths, and we basically, like I said, just got to do whatever we wanted to. So it was it ended up to being a pretty cool day, and we ended up actually making it onto BBC News, which was pretty cool. They actually had some of my friends that in the clip, like the English block. This is called A block. I can't actually remember what block it was called, and it's been over a year, so I can't remember which block it was called, but I think it's called A block. And it's like 3 stories high, and there was people jumping up and down in the windows when they were trying to record the school. And so actually I knew a few of them, but this was quite a few years ago. I can't remember, it doesn't say which year it was. We should try and find out. In 2010, so I was in year, hang on, I'll quickly check the month because it depends what month. Hoop doop. But so May 2010, so I think I was in I must have been in year 9, so I was like 13, 14. So, you know, it was quite overwhelming at the time, but I think it was a pretty cool event, you know. After everything that happened, they were obviously armed, and some kids could have been killed if they like decided to use the firearms. No one knows why they had those firearms on them, so they could have been used for anything. They might have just had them on them, or they might have tried to rob a place or anything. You know, you can't really say, but yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because it's pretty awesome. And if you do want any more high school stories, because I do enjoy telling stories and telling my life to you guys, which is pretty cool, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the gameplay. But if you guys are still watching, the gameplay was like 34-3, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, guys, like if you want more high school stories, and I have been Sarah Paradox. I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the gameplay, and the big cold boobies. I don't know why I said that, but yes, you know you love boobies. Boobies.